Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English After Hours. I'm Tim.
And I'm Steph. Tim, I couldn't help but notice you're wearing your running shoes today. Did you go for a jog this morning?
Good eye. Yes, I did. I've been trying to establish a regular morning exercise routine. I woke up early today and went for a 30-minute run around my neighborhood before work.
That's fantastic. How do you feel after exercising in the morning?
I feel much more energetic and focused throughout the day. Morning exercise really helps me start the day with a positive attitude, and I think it helps me be a better teacher because I'm more alert in my classes.
I can definitely see the benefits. I'm not much of a morning person, so I prefer to exercise in the evenings. I've been taking yoga classes twice a week, and I love how relaxed and peaceful I feel afterward.
Yoga sounds wonderful. I've always wanted to try it, but I'm not very flexible. Do you think beginners can start yoga classes?
Absolutely. That's actually one of the things I love about yoga. Everyone starts at their own level. The instructors always show modifications for different abilities, and you gradually become more flexible over time.
That's encouraging to hear. I think I've been making the mistake of thinking I need to be fit before I start exercising, when really, exercise is how you become fit.
Exactly. And there are so many different types of physical activities, something for everyone's interests and fitness level.
It's interesting how sports and fitness mean different things to different people. Some people love competitive team sports, others prefer individual activities, and some just want to stay healthy and active.
That's such a good point. And for people preparing for English exams like IELTS, sports and fitness is actually a common topic in speaking tests.
You're absolutely right. Understanding sports vocabulary and being able to discuss exercise habits, favorite activities, and health benefits is really useful for English learners.
Perfect timing for today's lesson, then.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about sports and fitness, vocabulary that's both practical for daily life and important. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English After Hours. I'm Tim.
And I'm Steph. Tim, I couldn't help but notice you're wearing your running shoes today. Did you go for a jog this morning?
Good eye. Yes, I did. I've been trying to establish a regular morning exercise routine. I woke up early today and went for a 30-minute run around my neighborhood before work.
That's fantastic. How do you feel after exercising in the morning?
I feel much more energetic and focused throughout the day. Morning exercise really helps me start the day with a positive attitude, and I think it helps me be a better teacher because I'm more alert in my classes.
I can definitely see the benefits. I'm not much of a morning person, so I prefer to exercise in the evenings. I've been taking yoga classes twice a week, and I love how relaxed and peaceful I feel afterward.
Yoga sounds wonderful. I've always wanted to try it, but I'm not very flexible. Do you think beginners can start yoga classes?
Absolutely. That's actually one of the things I love about yoga. Everyone starts at their own level. The instructors always show modifications for different abilities, and you gradually become more flexible over time.
That's encouraging to hear. I think I've been making the mistake of thinking I need to be fit before I start exercising, when really, exercise is how you become fit.
Exactly. And there are so many different types of physical activities, something for everyone's interests and fitness level.
It's interesting how sports and fitness mean different things to different people. Some people love competitive team sports, others prefer individual activities, and some just want to stay healthy and active.
That's such a good point. And for people preparing for English exams like IELTS, sports and fitness is actually a common topic in speaking tests.
You're absolutely right. Understanding sports vocabulary and being able to discuss exercise habits, favorite activities, and health benefits is really useful for English learners.
Perfect timing for today's lesson, then.
Exactly. Today, we're talking about sports and fitness, vocabulary that's both practical for daily life and important for English proficiency tests.
Before we explore sports vocabulary, please remember to subscribe to English After Hours, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up.
And remember, we upload new English lessons every single day. Make sure you don't miss tomorrow's episode.
Today, we're covering essential vocabulary for talking about sports and physical activities, describing exercise routines and fitness habits, discussing the benefits of regular exercise, and expressing preferences about sports and recreational activities.
That's right. Whether you're discussing your hobbies, describing your daily routine, talking about health and wellness, or preparing for IELTS speaking questions about sports and leisure, this vocabulary is essential.
You'll use this vocabulary when talking about weekend activities, describing your exercise habits, discussing sports you enjoy watching or playing, and explaining the importance of physical fitness.
We'll learn vocabulary for different types of sports, exercise equipment and facilities, health benefits of physical activity, and how to express opinions about sports and fitness topics.
Since Tim enjoys running and outdoor activities, while I prefer yoga and low-impact exercise, we can explore different approaches to staying active and healthy.
Let's start by talking about our personal fitness routines and exercise preferences.
Tim, you've mentioned your morning running routine. How did you develop this habit?
I started running about 6 months ago when I realized I was spending too much time sitting at my desk grading papers and planning lessons. I felt tired and stressed, so I decided to try regular exercise.
Was it difficult to start running as a beginner?
At first, yes. I could only run for about 10 minutes without getting tired, but I gradually increased the time and distance. Now I can run for 30 to 45 minutes comfortably. The key was starting slowly and being patient with myself. I used the beginner's running app that helped me build endurance gradually.
That's excellent advice about starting slowly. What benefits have you noticed from regular running?
Physical benefits include better cardiovascular health, more energy, and improved sleep quality. Mental benefits are reduced stress, better mood, and increased confidence. I also enjoy the time outdoors and the sense of accomplishment when I complete a challenging run.
Those are wonderful benefits. What about you, Tim? How did you get interested in yoga?
I started yoga about 2 years ago when I was dealing with back pain from sitting at my computer for long hours while writing. A friend recommended yoga for improving posture and reducing muscle tension.
Has yoga helped with your back problems?
Tremendously. The stretching and strengthening exercises have improved my posture and flexibility. I rarely have back pain now, and I feel much more aware of how I sit and move throughout the day. I also love the meditation and breathing aspects of yoga. It helps me manage stress and anxiety, which is important for someone who works independently from home.
It sounds like yoga provides both physical and mental benefits.
Exactly. And I appreciate that yoga is non-competitive. It's about personal growth and listening to your body rather than comparing yourself to others. Now, let's learn essential vocabulary for different types of sports and physical activities.
Team sports include football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, baseball, hockey, rugby, cricket, and tennis doubles.
Individual sports include running, swimming, cycling, tennis, golf, boxing, martial arts, gymnastics, track and field.
Exercise activities include yoga, Pilates, aerobics, weight training, cardio, stretching, dancing, hiking, and walking.
Let's practice describing sports and activities. Can you explain the difference between team sports and individual sports?
Team sports involve multiple players working together towards a common goal, like scoring points or winning games. Players must communicate, cooperate, and support each other to succeed.
What are some advantages of team sports?
Team sports teach cooperation, communication, and leadership skills. They also provide social interaction and can help build friendships. Many people find team sports more motivating because of the group support.
What about individual sports? What benefits do they offer? Individual sports allow you to focus on personal improvement and set your own pace. You can practice whenever you want without coordinating with teammates, and you have complete control over your training schedule.
Individual sports also build self-discipline, personal responsibility, and mental toughness because you rely entirely on yourself during competition or training.
Both types of sports can provide excellent exercise and personal satisfaction. It really depends on personality and preferences.
What sports or activities do you think are best for beginners who want to start exercising?
Walking is probably the most accessible activity. Almost everyone can walk, it requires no special equipment, and you can do it anywhere. Swimming is also excellent because it's low impact and works the entire body.
I'd add cycling to that list. It's easy on the joints, you can control the intensity, and it can be both transportation and exercise.
The most important thing for beginners is choosing activities they enjoy because you're more likely to continue exercising if it's fun rather than feeling like punishment.
Now, let's learn vocabulary for exercise equipment and fitness facilities.
Exercise equipment includes treadmill, exercise bike, weights, dumbbells, yoga mat, resistance bands, jump rope, fitness ball.
Fitness facilities include gym, fitness center, swimming pool, tennis court, running track, sports club, Recreation center, yoga studio.
Exercise clothing includes athletic shoes, running shoes, workout clothes, sports bra, shorts, t-shirt, sweatshirt, athletic socks.
Let's practice talking about fitness facilities and equipment. Do you prefer exercising at home or at a gym?
I prefer outdoor activities like running and hiking, but I also use a local fitness center during bad weather. The gym has equipment I don't have at home, like weight machines and the swimming pool.
What are the advantages of exercising at a gym versus at home?
Gyms offer variety, professional equipment, and sometimes classes or personal trainers. They can also be motivating because seeing other people exercise encourages you to work harder. However, home exercise is more convenient, less expensive, and more private. You don't have to travel anywhere or worry about gym hours.
I do most of my exercise at home or in local parks. I have a yoga mat, some resistance bands, and I use online video classes. It's convenient and fits my schedule perfectly.
Do you think expensive equipment is necessary for good fitness?
Not at all. Some of the best exercises use just body weight. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and lunges. Walking and jogging require only good shoes. Yoga needs just a mat and comfortable clothes.
I agree. Consistency and effort are much more important than expensive equipment. Many people spend money on equipment they never use instead of focusing on developing regular exercise habits.
Now let's learn how to talk about exercise routines and fitness goals.
Exercise frequency. Daily, every day, 3 times a week, twice a week, once a week, regularly, occasionally, rarely.
Exercise intensity, light exercise, moderate exercise, vigorous exercise, high intensity, low impact, easy pace, challenging workout.
Fitness goals. Lose weight, gain muscle, improve stamina, increase flexibility, reduce stress, stay healthy, prepare for competition.
Let's practice describing exercise routines and goals. How often do you exercise and what are your fitness goals?
I try to exercise 5 times per week, running 3 times and doing strength training twice. My main goals are maintaining good health, managing stress, and having energy for my teaching responsibilities.
That sounds like a well-balanced routine. Do you follow a specific schedule?
I'm flexible, but I prefer morning exercise when possible. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are running days. Tuesday and Thursday, I do body weight exercises like push-ups and sit-ups at home. I also try to walk more during daily activities, taking stairs instead of elevators, walking to nearby stores instead of driving.
What about you? How do you structure your exercise routine? I practice yoga twice a week in evening classes, and I try to do shorter yoga sessions at home on other days. I also take long walks in my neighborhood or local parks on weekends.
What are your main fitness goals?
My primary goals are maintaining flexibility and strength as I get older, managing work-related stress, and preventing the back problems I used to have. I also want to maintain a healthy weight without strict dieting. I'm not interested in intense competition or extreme fitness goals. I just want to feel good in my body and have energy for work and activities I enjoy.
That's a very healthy and sustainable approach to fitness. Now let's learn vocabulary for discussing health benefits and the importance of exercise.
Physical health benefits: cardiovascular health, muscle strength, bone density, weight management, immune system, energy levels, stamina, flexibility.
Mental health benefits: stress reduction, improved mood, better sleep, increased confidence, mental clarity, anxiety relief, depression prevention.
Health problems prevention: heart disease, diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, osteoporosis, back problems, joint pain.
Let's practice discussing the benefits of regular exercise. Why do you think physical activity is important for everyone?
Regular exercise is one of the most effective ways to prevent chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. It also strengthens bones and muscles, which becomes increasingly important as we age.
What about the mental health benefits?
Exercise is a natural stress reliever and mood improver. Physical activity releases endorphins, which are chemicals that make you feel happier and more relaxed.
I've definitely experienced that. After a good run, I feel more optimistic and better able to handle daily challenges.
Exercise also improves sleep quality, which affects every aspect of health and well-being. When you sleep better, you have more energy, better concentration, and a stronger immune system.
Do you think there are any risks or disadvantages to exercise?
Like any activity, exercise has some risks if done improperly. Overtraining can cause injury or burnout. It's important to start gradually, use proper form, and listen to your body.
Some people also develop unhealthy obsessions with exercise or use it to avoid dealing with emotional problems. The key is finding a balanced approach that enhances your life rather than controlling it.
That's why I think it's better to focus on health and well-being rather than just appearance or performance goals.
Now let's learn how to express preferences and opinions about sports and fitness topics.
Expressing preferences. I prefer. I enjoy. I love. I'm interested in. I'm not fond of. I dislike. I find it boring. It's not for me.
Giving reasons because it's fun, because it's challenging, because it's relaxing, because it's social, because it's convenient, because it's affordable.
Making comparisons. More enjoyable than, less demanding than, as effective as, better for beginners, more convenient, requires more skill.
Let's practice expressing opinions about different sports and activities. This is especially useful for IELTS speaking questions about sports preferences. What sports or activities do you enjoy and why?
I really enjoy yoga because it's both physically and mentally beneficial. I find it relaxing and peaceful, which is perfect for my personality. I also like that it's low impact and accessible for different fitness levels.
Are there any sports or activities you're not interested in?
I'm not particularly interested in high-intensity competitive sports like boxing or intense team sports. I prefer gentler, more meditative forms of exercise that help me feel calm rather than excited or aggressive.
What about you? What types of physical activity appeal to you most? I love outdoor activities like running and hiking because I enjoy being in nature and getting fresh air. I find indoor gym workouts less appealing because I feel confined and sometimes bored.
Do you enjoy watching sports or do you prefer participating?
Definitely prefer participating. I find watching sports on television rather passive and sometimes boring. I'd much rather spend time being active myself than watching other people exercise. However, I do enjoy attending live sporting events occasionally because of the social atmosphere and community feeling.
That's a great distinction between watching sports on TV versus experiencing them in person. Now let's learn vocabulary for sports events and competitions.
Sports events: match, game, tournament, championship, competition, race, meet, playoff, final, season.
Competition vocabulary: opponent, teammate, coach, referee, spectator, fan, victory, defeat, tie, score.
Performance vocabulary: personal best, record, improvement, training, practice, preparation, technique, skill, talent.
Let's practicing talking about sports competitions and events. This type of vocabulary is common in IELTS speaking questions about sports and leisure.
Do you follow any professional sports or athletic competitions?
I occasionally watch major international events like the Olympics or World Cup because they bring countries together and showcase amazing athletic achievements. I find the personal stories of athletes overcoming challenges particularly inspiring.
I also think sports competitions can unite communities and give people a sense of shared identity and pride, especially when supporting local teams or national athletes.
Do you think competitive sports are beneficial for young people?
Sports can teach valuable life skills like teamwork, discipline, goal setting, and handling both success and disappointment. They also provide physical exercise and social interaction.
However, it's important that youth sports emphasize fun, skill development, and participation rather than just winning. Too much pressure can make sports stressful rather than enjoyable.
I agree that the focus should be on personal growth and enjoyment rather than just competition and results.
Let's review everything we learned today. We covered different types of sports and physical activities, exercise routines and fitness goals, health benefits of regular activity, and vocabulary for discussing sports preferences and competitions.
We learned essential vocabulary for talking about team and individual sports, exercise equipment and facilities, fitness goals and health benefits, and expressing opinions about sports and physical activities.
Remember, sports and fitness vocabulary is not only useful for daily conversations, but also appears frequently in IELTS speaking and writing tasks about health, leisure, and lifestyle topics.
This connects with our previous lessons too. Sports affects your daily routine, social activities with friends, health and well-being, and personal goals and achievements.
Practice tip? This week, try describing your own exercise habits and favorite physical activities using today's sports and fitness vocabulary. Practice explaining why you enjoy certain sports or activities.
Another great idea for IELTS preparation, practice answering common speaking questions like, what sports are popular in your country, or do you think exercise is important for children?
You can also practice comparing different types of sports and exercises, explaining their benefits and drawbacks using the comparison vocabulary we learned.
Before we finish today, we have your homework assignment.
Tell us about your favorite sports or exercise activities in the comments. Use the vocabulary we learned today.
For example, you could write, I enjoy playing basketball twice a week with friends. It's great cardio exercise and helps me stay social. I also go jogging on weekends to improve my stamina.
Or, I prefer individual activities like swimming and cycling. I find them relaxing and I can exercise at my own pace. My main fitness goal is to stay healthy and reduce stress.
Challenge. This week, try a new physical activity and describe your experience using today's sports and fitness vocabulary.
Tomorrow, we'll explore travel and tourism, essential vocabulary for planning trips, describing destinations, and discussing travel experiences.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. Please subscribe to English After Hours, like this video, and share it with your friends who are learning English.
Remember, we upload new lessons every day, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss tomorrow's episode.
Keep practicing, stay active, and we'll see you tomorrow for another essential